there! Kyle Katarn here, coming back with another Star Wars fan film reaction. This is another request, and it comes from the movie nerd. This is the story of Crimson Reign. But not just that. This actually comes from Comics with Katarn itself. I've reacted to one of the movie nerds requests before. These are actually from my own Comics with Katarn streams, where I read the Star Wars comics brand new of the week. Combined with a couple of cool editing tricks, some sound effects, and some music thrown in there. It was pretty cool last time I watched one of these. So, without further ado, let's check this out. Do it!
I think he already did. Prepare my shuttle. I will handle this myself.
Well, the audio quality is not great. Kind of sounds like it's been recorded off a cell phone.
That's it, Kira. We're dead. We've barely got enough energy to talk to you, much less pack up our gear and try to outrun a Star Destroyer.
That's right, the Archivist was an interesting character.
I knew this might happen, so I already sent... They jammed our comms.
This is when they were trying to set up the Fermata cage to trap Palpatine and Vader, which was actually a pretty ambitious play for Kira to make.
Idea. Not sure I'd call it great. The site seems deserted, Lord Vader. You thought you could hide from me? You are fools. Submit or die. We submit. We submit. Never.
Such
There's
opposites.
nothing we can do, Archivist. Do you not know who that is? Ackbar told me about him. We can't fight. Yes, I know who he is. He's the reason we fought so hard. The reason the galaxy is the way it is. He's a Sith. Very well. Vader!
It's an interesting, it's difficult to make this editing technique work because not all the panels are the right size to fill up a
it's
screen.
me.
Some of them are going to be really
And
skinny,
before you
like
ask,
the Vader one
no,
was.
I'm not afraid. Not even a little. I've wanted this for so long. I'm Rey. Don't you know who I am? What you mean to me? You are dead, and I am your death.
That's a great panel of Vader, though.
Do you remember Kabaria, Vader? 2 decades ago on a long, lonely stretch of sky.
Oh my god, you're asking Vader if he remembers someone that he killed 20 years ago?
A woman and a girl of 12.
Oh, Chanath Shah.
You killed my mother. Her name was Ramat Shah. You killed
I very
my father.
deliberately don't
His
use the
name was
Imperial
Rana
March
Shah.
in my comic
My name
streams
is Chanath
because
Shah. And
my
that
streams are
day, I vowed
monetized.
to end your life.
You can't use
I
too much of
studied
the
every
actual
report,
John Williams.
spoke to
in
everyone
there.
who had ever seen you fight. I learned about your abilities and trained to counter them. I became skilled.
Yeah, the
to
music is
test
mixed a
the
little
eye
bit
of
too
the
loud too. I can
Emperor
barely
Palpatine
hear
and
the
did
dialogue
terrible
over
things
it.
in his service in the hopes of getting close to you. I brought together these brave warriors, my orphans, and enlisted them to my cause. All of that for this moment. Prepare yourself, Vader. Today you die. You spent your life on a crusade of which I was entirely unaware. That did not affect me all of that time. You stopped nothing for me.
Basically,
While I
for me it
prevented
was
you
Tuesday,
from doing
right?
everything. I have already forgotten your name.
That's so brutal, Vader.
Lady Bright, say hello. Hello? I am Lady Bright.
Oh, that's a cool droid effect. I like that modulation on the voice.
Go ahead, Kira. Entertain us.
I understand why you're reluctant. You trusted me. You undertook an...
Yeah, see, I can't hear Kira's voice at all because the hologram transmission garbles it too much. You gotta be wary of that sort of thing. You want to make sure the dialogue is the most legible
If you
thing.
think knowing their names is going to make us go weak in the knees,
Not at all. Knowing the names of people who died for my cause is the smallest thing I can do. It means very little. All that matters in the line of work we all share is keeping one's word. I promised the Knights of Ren that if they helped me, we would bring down the Sith. I stand by that. The goal is almost achieved, but I never promised it would happen without cost. Yes, you have paid a terrible price, repeatedly, but consider your situation. Darth Vader knows you attacked his fortress. He has undoubtedly informed Palpatine. You will be running and hiding from the Sith for the rest of your life. They found and killed all the Jedi. They can certainly track down the Knights of Ren. Do you want that? Running forever, hunted like animals? I am your only chance to avoid that life. I will send you the coordinates. The choice is yours.
You know, she makes a pretty good point.
I'm just a kid, but even I can see you're getting desperate, Kira. You have everything, and you're on the verge of losing it all. Maybe even your own life. I don't understand. Why don't you just quit? Walk away. Use all your credits and become someone else. Because if I did that, Cordelia, then who would I be?
Wow. It really makes you think.
I will leave soon. Most likely, you will never see me
Star
again.
Wars comics.
Either because I'm dead or because I had to run. You will be safe here. In 5 days, if I have not contacted you, play this message. Do you understand, Cordelia? Sure. I can do that. Should I thank you, Lady Kira? Only if you think it will get you something, Cordelia.
Well, this is surprising.
It shouldn't be. You hate the Sith as much as I do. I have an offer for you. I think you'll find it very interesting. The Amaxian Station.
The Amaxian Station is a cool location. I like
right,
how
you
colorful
hungry,
it all
evil
is.
thing. I've set you up with all the life and dark energy you could ever want. Hope you like salad. This is so dangerous. I can't believe I'm actually going to... Okay. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Some of you are with the Dawn Fleet for money. Some for love or hate, or out of loyalty or fear, or 1,000 other reasons and treasons. I don't care why you are here. I only care that you are. You won't believe me. It isn't about me. For it to work, it has to be about you. Each of you. Right now, I want you to remember specific moments. Some will be large, some small, but every one of you has them, no matter the reason you are here. The moments of frustration and anger and despair and
One thing that I have
pain,
noticed
fear,
about
and
Kira's
resentment and
characterization in the
things
comics
are
is that
not
she talks
fair.
way
Not
too
in
much.
Palpatine's galaxy, anyway.
Everything out of her mouth is a full-blown monologue.
Because
I've
to
noticed
him,
that.
you are small. To him, you are irrelevant. To him, you are pieces on a board. You are taxpayers and workers and soldiers, but not really people at all. You only exist to him as things to control.
I recognize this
Parts
music.
of
It's not from
machine.
Star Wars, but it's from
The
something.
worst part is, I am telling you nothing you don't already know.
Oh wait, no, this is
I'm not
Thrawn's
asking you to rebel.
organ
I'm asking
theme
you to
from
do
Rebels, I
something
think.
you already want to do. Take all that resentment.
It's an
take
interesting
all that
choice to
fear,
couple
all that pain and
Crimson Dawn
everything you
with
already
Thrawn's
know deep
theme.
in your heart about the rot at the heart of this galaxy, and shove it down Palpatine's throat. Oh my. You weren't just hungry. You were starving. Oh no.
Nice.
I thought I'd have more
That was a
time.
well-timed music cue.
Do you sense it, my apprentice? Yes, my master. The Fermata
Kind of an
cage
awkward ending
is
for the music,
opening.
though.
You wish to board that station, Lord Vader. I sense your desire. To possibly meet an ancient Sith, one so dangerous they were locked away in such a powerful prison as the Fermata cage. To feel their power, to test yourself against it, and then to destroy them, or even to be destroyed. I desire it too, Lord Vader, but it is a foolish desire, and I am not a fool. Issue the necessary orders to destroy that station. Use the full power of the Executor. I want it done fully and without delay. Yes, my Emperor, immediately. Multiple contacts dropping out of hyperspace. It's an entire fleet. Rebels, no, my apprentice.
This is Crimson Dawn.
And the big battle begins.
Dawn Fleet, execute the attack.
Honestly,
plan.
this was a sweet
Class 2 and
sequence.
3
I would really
crashes,
like to
lead.
see this play out in live action, or at least in animation.
Class 1, they're going to be launching their fighters any second. Keep them off us. Transports get to the station and take up guard positions.
Yeah, see again, the music's too loud. I can't quite make out the dialogue.
Now and always. Await the
Look at that awesome page, though. Just the Battle of a Maxine Station. Visually is very interesting, right?
They have specifically targeted our long-range weapon. We have been forced to divert power to the shield batteries, which means there might be a slight delay before we can execute your order to destroy the station.
How slight, Admiral?
Slight, Your Majesty.
Prepare a transport. We can take no chances, Lord Vader. We will do this ourselves. Yes, my master.
All right. And that's it. Just a little 20-minute sample of the full thing. For reference, the original video that I was asked to react to was over 5 hours long. So we reached a compromise with this little 20-minute snippet in the middle here. Yeah, this was, man, clearly a lot of work went into this. Like, you worked really hard on this, and I can only imagine how much time it took to put all of this together. Having said that, I feel like that amount of time and effort would have been much better suited creating content of your own, you know? Like, this was fun to watch. It was fun to get to see someone else's interpretation of my comic reads. But, like, you could have read them yourself in that same amount of time. I do appreciate the effort that you went through. Clearly, this was a ton of work. And thank you for recommending this one to me. I enjoyed reacting to it. But really, though, like, if you're gonna have this much like time and effort and passion about Star Wars comics, you should do your own reads. Like, you really should. There were a couple little technical things that I noticed, like, for example, the volume levels, having the music be a little bit louder than the dialogue at times. And sometimes it's difficult to isolate a single panel when the panels aren't very big and the aspect ratio doesn't really match the screen. These are all kinks that you got to work out in the process. But yeah, no, this was fun to watch. It was interesting getting to see, like, from an outside perspective, what it kind of feels like when I'm reading the comics. So thanks for recommending this one to me. This was really fun. I've left a link down below to the original video in the description here. If you feel like checking out the 5-hour version of this, be my guest. There's a link to that down there too. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this fan film. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews. Leave me a comment if you have a question or something to say, or if you have a Star Wars fan film to recommend to me. I'm trying to react to every Star Wars fan film ever made. You'll find a link down below to my Discord server. That's a great place to send me fan films. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.